Hello everybody, I am Mike from the Rewatch Project Podcast, and I am a lifelong Star Trek fan watching classic era Doctor Who for the first time, and I am working my way through the Web Planet serial, and I have reached the third part of that series, namely the episode Escape to Danger. Before I get on to that though, just a quick reminder that I do appreciate feedback. Please do leave comments here on the channel, and likes and subscribes are also very much appreciated. And while you're here, why don't you check out the other film, TV, music in general, pop culture related goodness that also cohabits this here channel. I also very much appreciate donations via PayPal, if and only if you can afford to do so without causing yourself any financial hardship. So I've been enjoying this serial so far. It's definitely on the strange side of things. It's definitely very imaginative, quite ambitious science fiction. Let's see what we've got with Escape to Danger. Great pulpy title there. So Doctor Who, let's step back into this crazy world. Here we go. Man, the sound design on this thing is nuts. Everything on this one is nuts. Escape to danger. It's out of the frying pan into the fire.
Come now.
Bill Strutton. So were these like sci-fi writers, or were they just BBC staff
the
writers?
Doctor's speaking to someone. Why can't we hear what he's saying?
Be curious to know.
Who are you?
When will your invasion fleet arrive? What is its weaponry?
Oh, okay.
We are peaceful travelers from Earth. Please listen to me. I have not finished my explanation.
I don't think they're going to listen, mate. Good on those actors for being able to get around. I mean, we know the complexity of the production of these things, you know, the limited space, the, borderline live recording element of it, the fixed frame, and, having to memorize these reams of dialogue and throw into that the almost, contortionistic costuming and just the amount of things that could go wrong and be problematic. It really is a wonder that they pulled these off at the quality and the pace that they did. And that's why it really does bug me when you hear this kind of, uncontextual, sort of snipey, snarky derision about these old episodes. I'm seeing them for the first time, and I think it's incredibly impressive what they managed to do when you reflect on the practicalities of the time.
Look at that, Doctor.
I mean, this can't have been easy. There must have been moments when they were filming these things, though, where people stopped and looked around and are just like, what on earth is going on? We've got either, depending on your disposition, what are we doing? Or we've got the best jobs in the whole world, I know which side my bread's buttered.
It's unbelievable.
I've seen a colony of ants eat their way right through a house. That size, they could eat their way through a mountain.
Oversized insects
Why
are
are they that big?
sci-fi
Size
perennial.
is only relative. In this rarefied atmosphere,
Ants. Yes. So relentless.
Yeah.
Indestructible. What are we going to do? Have you got any ideas?
don't unplug it. You must never do that. You must never break the time and relative dimension link. Come on.
Oh, is that what TARDIS stands for? I seem to recall, dimly. Action man. Yeah, I love this stuff. This is something that's got in common with Star Trek, these kind of slow-paced fight sequences. Oh dear, that's not a happy sound. I feel like it should rub its things together.
Sounds as though we're under attack, my
It's
dear.
Ian, I know it is. They've caught him.
Man, this is ambitious, isn't it? You gotta hand it to them. They're thinking big. I mean, it's wild, isn't it? You know, just the imagination of this and the audacity. I mean, I bet a lot of kids' parents would see this and just be like, you know, in 65 and just like, what on earth are you watching? Oh, okay. That's not bad. You can't see the wires. Is that why maybe one of the motivators for having those sort of Vaseline lens thing going on? Aside from making it look otherworldly, to kind of hide the joins.
You have tried to escape.
The information I have will die with me.
Information of the Menoptra invasion. Speak.
I am still collating the various readings of my instruments.
You lie. It is another of your tricks.
That is for you to decide. Am I really lying?
He's a good bluffer, isn't he?
Or do I possess this information? Now, take it back.
He said red, didn't he?
Many of my friends are enslaved there. They tear off our wings so that we may not escape.
What do you expect when you invade a planet?
Invade a planet? Vortis is ours. We, the Menoptra, are reclaiming it.
Vortis is your planet.
Of course.
Is everything not as it appears? Perhaps.
They are returning to the Carcinome. They do not search for long. It is a dim half-world,
Oh, very nice.
and our wings grow weaker. 3 of us were sent here to prepare the way for the invasion force. Now, I am alone. I do not know.
What happened to the other 2?
Should have sent more than 3.
Yes. Like friend Barbara. Briston, we've both lost friends. Come with me to the crater. You know the country.
Let's work
We
together.
can collect your friend and mine.
God, this must have been difficult to film. I mean, the poor director, he really pulled
Briston, quick! In here!
a tricky card getting this one.
Get back! The ground's giving way.
Here, take hold of my hand.
Let go! You'll be pulled down with me.
Oh no. Crater of Needles. I was hoping the next episode was going to be called Crater of Needles. Yeah, this is a funny one, isn't it? Because it's like, I mean, it's somewhat of a laborious watch in the way that, you know, it is a lot of people running around in costumes, and it's kind of hard to find much to relate to because of how alien it is. Having said that, I think that there's much to kind of admire. And I would imagine as well, particularly being a child watching this in the mid-60s, the sheer sort of audacious imagination that's on display would resonate, I'd imagine, as well. And I do quite like the idea that, you know, some of these creatures are perhaps not what we thought they were. But there's no Barbara in this episode, and there's not a huge amount for our regulars to do, or a huge amount of opportunity for their interplay or for them to demonstrate their characters. But there's some fun stuff in there. You know, we get to see Ian fight an alien, which is always entertaining. And just the environment and the surreality and just the fact of how alien these things are. And I think that's one of the things that when people talk about the monsters in Doctor Who, you know, the classic hiding behind the sofa thing, I think the thing that gets forgotten is how alien these things are, how strange and just this isn't like Trek where, you know, it's a kind of, you know, the Cornish pasty on the forehead or the nose ridge. These are cliche. that they've got here. They really double down on how alien these things are, and I think that has to be admired. And the imagination fuel that this gives, particularly for when it was made, is really impressive. So, looking forward to seeing the next part of this. Quick reminder, though, I do appreciate feedback. Do leave comments here on the channel. Likes and subscribes are very much appreciated, as are donations via PayPal, if and only if you can afford to do so without causing yourself any financial hardship. So check out the other content on this channel, including the Rewatch Project with Hannah and Mike podcast, where we go back and rewatch some of our favourite film and television franchises. We are currently working our way through Babylon 5, the science fiction series from the 90s. And also do check out the other film, TV, music, and general pop culture related goodness that cohabits this here channel. See you again soon, Whovians. Bye bye.